Exciting times, guys. The Mississippi River is finally locking up with this front that pushed through. I'm heading out ice fishing to go check it out. Options are a little bit limited right now. It's January 13th, it's Saturday, but by tomorrow there's going to be a lot more options just because it's going to get so cold. This whole week it's going to be very cold, single digits, negative temperatures, and by next weekend a lot of your typical ice fishing spots are going to be accessible. People are going to be out all over the place, and I'm going to be exploring. But today I'm going to go fish a community hole where I know there's enough ice and I know there's fish. They're stacked in there. It is post frontal, so I don't expect a great bite, but I'm hoping to put a few fish together for a video. Stick with me. I think we're going to get some fish today. Alright guys, we are back on Mississippi River ice today. We just had that storm come through and dumped a bunch of snow on us, but it did form some ice. Spots are still pretty limited as of Saturday, but the temperatures are dropping and more options are going to be opening up all over the Mississippi throughout the week. Sitting in about 15.5 feet. We're right on a break. If you go that way, it gets much deeper, close to 20 feet in very short order. We may need to move here. We'll just see how it goes here. I did not bring live bait today. I hope that doesn't come back to haunt me, but I got pretty good confidence in these plastics. So we'll do what we can with the plastics. A bunch of fish down there right now. Comes something. Nice looking mark. There, we got him. There we go. First fish. Feels like a crappie. It is a crappie. Real nice crappie. Look at that. Awesome fish. Look at that. It's beautiful. A little bit over 11. Good start. Got him. Hooked up. What do we got? Feels like crappie again. Yep, a little crappie. He was down a little deeper than the first one. He went after it just like a crappie would. There you go. Okay. Take it. So the spot I'm fishing today, it's a community hole. Or it's like right in town here, so it's known for fishing. It's always one of the first spots that people fish, and there's a few other tents out here today. If you want to learn more about finding community holes on the Mississippi River, you can read my most recent blog, and you can go to anglerxoutdoors.com to read all of my blogs. Just getting started with them, but the latest one talks about community holes. Next month we'll talk about how to find fish in a community hole. But it's been fun writing those blogs, so if you're so inclined, I encourage you to go check them out. A lot of marks down there right now. Got fish near the bottom, got fish up higher near just under the ice. Just gonna see if we can get a few of these to bite here. Here comes one real fast after it. I think a lot of these near the bottom are bluegills. I'm interested in crappies, so I like to spend my time up higher in the water column where the larger crappies tend to cruise around. Here we go. Got him. Bluegill. Nice bluegill. That guy. Wow. That's a nice fish. About 8.5 incher. He smashed it. So I just caught that bluegill. I went outside and I went just off the break into the deeper water. I started marking a lot more fish, so I moved my tent just slightly, so I'm over the deep side of the break now and hopefully get a few more fish to bite. Where I was before was like 14-15 feet. I only moved like 6-7 feet the tent and it dropped right off, so I was just on the top side of the break and now I'm on the bottom side of the break. And there's a ton of fish down there. We'll just see if we can get a few of them to bite here. Currently sitting in 18.5 feet of water. I can't even really distinguish individual fish at this point. It's just one solid mass of fish right near the bottom. Probably in the last 6-7 feet. So what happened with the snowstorm is the areas that had a little bit of ice, the snow piled up on it and pushed water up on top of the ice and saturated all the snow that was falling on the ice. So we don't have like a big blanket of snow on the ice. It's actually very saturated from all the snow. It's going to refreeze and we're going to have a lot of ice really quickly. But right now it's pretty sloppy yet. There's a thin layer of ice, then there's a layer of water, and then there's the main sheet of ice that was there before it snowed. You know, after a day or two, that's going to all be one chunk of ice. They got sub-zero temperatures forecasted tonight, so that's going to lock stuff up really quickly. A lot of marks moving through, getting some lookers, but the takers are few and far between right now. Got them. Ooh, crappie. 2 of them came in. Nice fish. You know when they're crappies because they just race right in and they don't hesitate to bite. Beautiful fish. Probably another 11 incher. So we're hosting a fish donkey tournament this year and it starts February 1st. If you want to join, you have to download the Fish Donkey app and then you need a bump board so you can register your fish. Any manufactured bump board will do. I recommend a light bump board with black lettering or dark lettering so you can read it easily in the pictures. You're just going to lay your fish down on the bump board. You're going to take a picture of it through the app and it'll register it and keep track of all your fish throughout the tournament. And then at the end, the best stringers get some prizes. So check it out. Look up Angler X Games on Fish Donkey and enter our tournament. Let's get that crappie back. And he's gone. That was fun. Hopefully the crappies keep moving through because I just love catching crappies. So a little bit more about that tournament. What we're doing is a grand slam. So the fish that you can measure and register are bluegills, crappie, and perch. And at the end, we take the biggest bag of those 3 fish combined. So it's all based on length. So whoever has the longest length of their longest perch, bluegill, and crappie, they will win. And depending on how many people sign up, we're going to pay out different places. Anyone can join who is fishing in Minnesota, Iowa, or Wisconsin. So any of the Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa waters are legal areas for this tournament. So sign up. It's a lot of fun. You get to see how you're doing against other fishermen. The leaderboard updates immediately when people register fish. It's just a fun tournament. It's only $11.50 to join. Done them before. It's been a blast. We're bringing them back, and I hope we get a lot of interest in it because we're going to keep doing them. We also have a group page, Angler X Games. It's on Facebook, so if you go to groups and search for Angler X Games, all the information about the tournament will be available on the Angler X Games group page on Facebook as well. I'll link that down below so you guys can join the group and join the tournament. That wind is ripping out there. The temperatures are going to drop throughout the day. That's why we're huddled in the shack. It's just going to be way too cold to be fishing outside. It's cozy in here, but once you get outside, it is ripping out there, and it is cold. There's definitely a wind chill factor going on. And I'm just focused. There's a ton of fish down there, and the bottom is constantly got fish on it. But I'm focusing on the 4 to 8 feet of water range and hoping to coax up those crappies. It seems like when they come in, they're up a little bit higher. I'm getting a lot of marks coming up in that range, but they'll race right up and then they won't bite. But bottom. Went down to the bottom for that one. Oh, crappie. It's like I can't get these ones up high to bite. I'm going down deeper. And as soon as I got down there, this one cracked it. But like I was saying before, it seems like the bigger crappies are always up higher. And then you go down deeper and you get these smaller ones. Got him. Got that one. Nice bluegill. Got that one more near the bottom. There's a bunch of fish down there. A lot of them are bluegills, mostly bluegills. I did put the aqua view down just to see what was chasing my bait around, and didn't see any crappies, but they are cruising around. But that's essentially what's down there. They're smaller fish. I did get that one nicer bluegill, but mostly kind of that hater size where you don't want to keep them and you don't want to clean them. But we'll keep fishing here. We're going to try and pick out a few fish out of the school and hopefully get a few more nice ones. I'm hoping those crappies kind of crank up here. We get a few more of those. That's really what I enjoy doing, is catching crappies. Ooh, that one smacked it. That one smashed it. A little bit better gill. Bottom. Oh, it feels like a crappie. Oh, nice crappie. There we go. That's one we've been waiting for. Not a giant, but definitely tell he was a crappie when he hit. That's fun. I love them crappies, man. Keep them coming. Maybe I'll take a minute to tell you about my setup today. I got the ICX Frost PC Fun inline reel on my G3 Radcliffe noodle rod, and it's a 30-inch rod, I believe. And then I'm running 4-pound trilene mono clear, and at the end of my line I got the tungsten tubby jig with a liquid Willowcat finesse tail in the orange. Got him. Ooh, nice crappie. Yes. Yes. That's what we were wanting. Right there. Beautiful. Crappies are biting good. There's just not a lot of them in here. Oh, another nice crappie. Alright. I'm loving it. He gone. Well guys, it was good to get back on the Mississippi River ice and catch a few fish. It was a little tough, but it is post frontal, so that's kind of to be expected. and I didn't get out as early as I should have to catch those crappies. I typically do best on crappies, you know, that first hour of daylight, and I missed that bite. I fished mostly midday, so I think I did pretty good for the conditions and for the time of day I was out there. Things are locking up quick. I'm seeing people in spots that nobody has fished so far this winter. So opportunities are opening up for ice fishing throughout the upper Mississippi River, and they're going to be more and more here as we go out throughout the week and into next weekend. So if you've been itching to get on the Mississippi River to do some ice fishing, next weekend there'll be many of options for that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I enjoyed making it, catching a few fish, and until next time, we'll see you out on the ice.